Welcome to ShadowMic101, your daily dose of the dopest news from around the globe. Let's get into it. Okay, so have you seen what's absolutely exploding online right now? This new life simulator game, inZOI.
Oh yeah, the buzz is pretty intense.
Intense is putting it mildly. People are, seriously questioning if their real lives stack up.
It's definitely captured the imagination, hasn't it? Especially since it's not even fully out yet.
Yeah.
Tells you something's hitting home.
Exactly. So that's what we're doing for this deep dive. We're tackling inZOI, trying to figure out, what's making it so compelling based on what we know so far.
Right, looking at the early info.
Yeah.
And what we are seeing looks, well, pretty significant, leaps forward in a few areas.
Okay, let's dive in then. So inZOI, it's from KRAFTON. They did PUBG, right?
That's
But this isn't just like another Sims clone with better graphics, is it? That's the impression I get.
No, that seems to be the key point. I mean, yeah, it simulates life, that's familiar, but the tech behind it, that looks like a real step up. They're using Unreal Engine 5.
Ah, okay, so the visuals are probably amazing.
Exactly. Think really detailed facial expressions, lighting that actually changes properly, the way clothes move. It all adds up to something much more, well, believable.
Believable visuals, got it.
Yeah.
But it sounds like that's just scratching the surface. The real noise is around the AI,
Yeah,
the characters.
precisely. That seems to be the core innovation here, based on the sources. These digital people, they supposedly think for themselves, they develop personalities, they remember chats you had.
Wait, remember conversations?
Yeah, and interactions, good and bad. They build relationships, hold grudges apparently, and even have their own kind of storylines going on separate from the player.
Okay, hold on, hold grudges. And it gets even wilder, right? I read something about NPCs pushing back against the player.
There was that one example floating around. An NPC apparently organized a protest
To protest.
against the player who is acting as the town mayor in the game. You don't really see that kind of thing usually.
No kidding.
It's a great example of what people call emergent gameplay, right? The AI has its own logic, its own memory. So your actions as a player can cause these totally unexpected ripple effects. Stuff the developers maybe didn't even explicitly plan for.
Wow, okay. And the online reaction makes sense then? That hashtag inZOI tag?
Oh.
Something like 200 million views, YouTube, TikTok.
It's huge.
People are calling it the AI Sims revolution. That's serious buzz.
It really is. It suggests people are maybe really looking for that next level of dynamic, believable virtual worlds. There's a hunger there.
And then there's this other theory going around that KRAFTON might be using inZOI as a kind of, like a beta test.
For a new metaverse model, yeah?
A metaverse that's actually fun and social, but maybe without needing the VR goggles and all that hassle.
It's definitely a compelling thought. VR adoption is still tricky. So if inZOI delivers really believable AI-driven social stuff on a normal screen, that could be a pretty big shift in how we think about virtual social spaces.
Which, yeah, that brings us to a much bigger question, doesn't it? If a game world is this detailed and the AI characters feel this, well, alive, are we kind of looking at a future where digital life starts feeling more appealing than real life?
It definitely pushes you to think about what you value, right? If a digital space offers great relationships, interesting challenges, maybe a sense of control that's sometimes missing day to day, you can see how people might start prioritizing it.
Yeah.
Where they spend their time, their energy.
One of the sources even called inZOI a kind of mirror, reflecting what we want, maybe, and the potential to get a bit too comfortable in that reflection.
That's a powerful idea. This balance between, virtual engagement and staying grounded in physical reality. What does happen when the virtual feels maybe more rewarding?
And it basically leads straight to asking you, the listener, if your digital life got better than your real one, which one would you pick?
Yeah,
it's something to think about.
for sure. It cuts right to how we define fulfillment and connection now with everything becoming so digital.
So wrapping it up, the main thing seems to be inZOI isn't just about looking good. The real kicker seems to be that advanced AI leading to these unpredictable emergent behaviors from the characters.
Exactly. It feels like it's pushing the envelope on virtual environments and, raising some pretty fundamental questions about digital existence along the way.
Okay, so maybe here's the final thought to leave you with. As this kind of AI keeps getting better in these virtual worlds, how could that change our actual understanding of things? Like community, or even how societies could be governed, or maybe even what we think of as reality itself.
Big questions.
Yeah, feels like inZOI might just be, step one into that kind of future.
Yeah.
Pretty wild stuff.